How much does it cost to fix a dishwasher?
Cleaning a clogged dishwasher drain is free, unless you're going to pay someone to do that dirty work.
It isn't as obvious as a clogged drain.
If you're getting the PF or other power failure error, you would feel silly for paying a $100 service charge for someone to turn it off and back on or resetting the wash cycle to clear the error.
I don't know what the error code means.
If you have an error that may be a malfunctioning sensor, power cycle the dishwasher to reset the control board.
In that case, I'd know exactly why it gave me a power failure error.
This could also be a case of needing to clean the sensors and objects. A turbidity sensor or temperature sensor covered in calcium and lime or food residue won't read right.
This isn't like an obviously blown out temperature sensor in the oven.
You could check to see if the float in the dishwasher is full of water and thus makes the unit thinks it has a water level problem.
Fixing that is around $50, depending on how much the appliance repair place charges for the part and today's gas prices.
If you push buttons and it doesn't do anything, see if a different button works. If none of the buttons work, that costs at least $100 for a new control panel.
I don't know if my control board is connected to the control board or hardwired into it.
If they are wired together, you can check the connection in case that came loose and caused the errors.
I might be able to replace a whole wiring harness myself, though the replacement harnesses themselves are $10 to $100 depending on how rare they are on the repair parts site.
I've seen replacement dish racks cost $100 too.
That's a solution for rust-colored water because the plastic on the metal wires has melted or chipped away, or the thing nearly melted because you put stuff straight from the oven into the dishwasher.
You can try to fix the melted plastic cover with plastic paint. You can find that for $10 at the hardware store.
That's not the problem I'm having.
If you can replace the button with epoxy, this is a couple dollars. If you have to replace the control panel, it is at least $100, and the price goes up if the wiring is as shorted as the control panel.
I'd hire a pro in that case because if one thing is shorted out, other things probably are.
If you have to replace the control board, that's typically the third of the price of a new dishwasher.
If I have to replace the control panel and wiring, I'll swap out the dish rack.
But you said that's not the problem.
I'll buy a new dishwasher and keep the dish rack big enough for the serving trays I have.
That can be a bargain if you're stuck with an appliance brand where they'll replace parts until it works, even if it costs more than a new appliance.